How's it going, everyone? This is Yxlarb, and welcome to my brand new solo series, Sonic Adventure 2, our first series in 2021. Happy New Year, by the way, and my favorite Sonic game of all time. This is a series I've been waiting to do for a long time. 5 years ago, almost to the date, in fact, I completed my first solo series in my return to this channel, Sonic Adventure DX, the predecessor to this game. However, this is the game I actually grew up with. This is the one I've spent the most time with. I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of hours. A lot of that time spent in the Chow Garden, which is actually a point I wanted to bring up here at the very beginning. This game, its campaign is very short, but it has a lot of bonus content. Not that we're going to be covering all of it, but we will be covering a lot of it, particularly in the Chow Garden. The reason I'm bringing that up now is because during the campaign, I'm not going to be discussing the Chow feature at all, because that tends to break sort of the immersion of the story. Not that it's that in-depth, but I do very much enjoy this story, and I don't want Chow to be taking up a lot of time throughout the series. So pretty much we're going to do the normal old walkthrough just of the campaign, then we're going to get into the bonus footage, including the Chow. Just wanted to make that clear from the very beginning. Let's go ahead and create ourselves a new file here, if it'll let me. Perfect. And because I haven't mentioned it yet, we're actually playing the Xbox 360 version on my Xbox One. This is the HD widescreen version, the definitive version. It's the equivalent to the one that came out on the PS3 some time ago, and that's why you see a few different options here, more so than on the original version or on the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle version, which was on the GameCube. By the way, I may accidentally call this game Sonic Adventure 2 Battle occasionally because, like I said, that's the one I grew up with. Or actually, I didn't say that. I just said I grew up with Sonic Adventure 2. But yes, Battle is the one I grew up with, so just keep that in mind. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and dive into one-player play mode, which I just realized sounds incredibly funky. I've never actually said it out loud before, I guess, so that's weird. But this game, and forgive me, but I will be comparing it to its predecessor, Sonic Adventure 1, at least somewhat, just to kind of give you some background into this game. It carries with it a lot of similarities. It's inspired a lot by the first game, but it also changes up the formula quite significantly in a lot of ways. The first big important one you're going to notice is that there are no hub worlds. That means there's no free roam. That means we go from mission to mission to mission without a break, aside from cutscenes, and it's going to be very fast-paced. So I may sound rushed at times. Keep that in mind. It's just because the game is so quick, and I tend to play it pretty quickly. That's the nature of Sonic games, I suppose. The next change is that there are not 6 different characters you play as in individual stories. You still play as 6 characters, but across 2 stories, Hero and Dark. And just to stick with tradition, we're going to go ahead and start off with Hero.
Sigma Alpha 2, heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
Didn't copy that. Over.
Gone. He's taken out everyone aboard and...
What's wrong? Come in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that Hedgehog!
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like money better.
Alright guys, City Escape, the first stage, the first action/speed stage, which is one of the 3 modes of gameplay available on Sonic Adventure 2, down from the original 6 in Sonic Adventure 1. We'll get into that a little bit more later, but of course Sonic's gameplay is akin to his gameplay in Sonic Adventure 1. Speed/action. It's great. And yes, got the one up there. Oh, slowed ourselves down, probably won't be able to get the shield. Nope, but very close. That's okay. I think the green shield's honestly kind of ugly. I like how Sonic looks just bare bones like this. Anyway, don't even have much time to really discuss the controls or kind of the basic premise of how Sonic games work, but I think you'll get the sense, if you don't already have a sense, just by watching me here. We can grind, we run, we homie attack, we spin dash, which you'll see me using a lot. Performing tricks like this gets us points. Not that I'm too concerned about points. I will address them somewhat, but for walkthrough purposes especially, because I'm going to be spending so much time just slowing down a little bit and talking to you guys and everything else, I don't foresee myself going for A ranks or anything else, which I will also discuss here sometime soon. But we're a minute into the level and we're just blasting through. Just blasting, and I love it. I love grinding especially. Whoa. Unless I screw it up like I just did there, but that's okay. Anyway, this is one of... I can't stress enough how much I love this game. It's just so amazing. It's so much fun. It's so iconic for me, and I know it is for a lot of people. It's a fan favorite for sure. They always say it's like if accidentally moved to the right, but that's okay. If Sonic 3 and Knuckles isn't your favorite game, then it's probably this one, because you either grew up with the 2D games or you grew up with the 3D games. I'm really interested to see what the next few years are going to show us from the next generation of Sonic fans. I mean, what will it be like? Sonic Forces is like the one that everyone grew up with and loved. You know, I'm just really excited to see what that'll be like. I mean, I don't know too many 2D Sonic fans, but I would love to know exactly what they thought of this game when it came out. It's like, oh, does it just suck? Like, oh, this isn't Sonic. Oh, this isn't Sonic. Or did they love it? I don't know. But anyway, no time to think about it because we're right on into the next part of the mission. Flying away from a gun, semi-truck. Oops. Almost hit that ramp. That's one challenge. I can do it. I've done it many times. Is hitting those ramps there. Of course, we don't want this guy to hit us. We don't know how big the driver is. Presumably, he's about 10 times as large as a regular human being, if he can manage to drive this thing properly. But here we are, guys. That is actually the end of the mission. Not even 3 minutes in, and we made it. Wow. It's really quick, really quick. And now, typically, I think I'll be skipping this mission cleared screen, you know, so we don't have to watch this countdown, although it is somewhat enjoyable, honestly. A-rank, wow, okay. Wasn't even trying to go for that, but we made it work. We got one emblem of many, believe me.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it on!
Monitor Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. Intruder has been located.
Alright, time for our first boss fight against Gun, which, in case you haven't determined it yet, is basically a military-esque group in the Sonic universe. And we have this Bigfoot, which is actually a pretty good name. Look at it. There's a few ways to hit him. I mean, he'll just be gliding around like this, shooting his guns. Oh, he took out my last crate. I don't very much appreciate that. But typically, what they want you to do, at least, is wait for him to come to a landing like this, and then hit him before he shoots his missiles. Or you can wait till he shoots his missiles and then hit him, but it's okay. There is a trick you can do where you can hit him, like I just did, and then right before he's about to take off, after his invincibility frames wear off, you can hit him again. Of course, I'm not doing that because it's just slightly cheap, and then it makes the fight, you know, embarrassingly easy and quick. And I've got more things to say. At the end of each main stage, not boss stages, you'll get a rank from A to E. A, B, C, D, or E. Obviously, A is the best, E is the worst. And it's basically based on your accumulation of points, which is based on tricks you've done, enemies defeated, and how long it takes for you to complete the stage, as well as ring count and blah, 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 blah. It's not something I'm going to be concerning myself with too much during the story, because during a walkthrough, you're just going to be going slower because you're explaining things. It's just how it goes. And that's it.
Hey guys, take care. What?
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos control!
He's fast! Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Shadow, what is it?
Keep your hands up!
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald signal.
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Egg.
Well, I decided to do something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Now it's time for some treasure hunting stages, guys. Wild Canyon, the first of them. And this one is great. It's actually quite easy. Usually there's going to be, one down here. But of course, the way the radar works in this game is it'll only give you one emerald's readings at a time. So until you find that one, you're not going to know where the others are. Okay, where is this thing? It's right here somewhere. Oh, it's in you. Come here. Hey! Stop that. I guess not. Oh! Right here. There we go. There'll be one on this side of the canyon, one on the other side, and then one down there. But I just wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, the treasure hunting stages are, of course, derived from Knuckles' gameplay in Sonic Adventure 1. He is, of course, not a newcomer. He is a veteran at this point. Well, obviously, in the present, he's a veteran, but he's also a veteran by this point in Sonic Adventure 2. You have these monitors here, which you can use for assistance. They'll give you hints, which oftentimes they're not super helpful if you don't already know the stage layout. It's like, oh, thanks. Yeah, you've told me something, but nothing that can actually help me find it. Where is it? Must be up here. Yeah, Knuckles' gameplay is significantly different. Significantly. He can still be pretty quick, but he can glide, he can climb walls, eventually he can dig, etc. There's just many options. And if I don't find this thing soon, I'm going to have to go ahead and request a hint. Wow. Camera. Okay. Wow, that was disrespectful. It must be right down here somewhere. I must just be missing it completely. Is it down here? Ah, there you go. So now we know the last one's down there. Anyway, a quick note about emblems. So if you guys don't remember, in the first game, I'm pretty sure there was 130 emblems. Yeah, there's 180 in this game. Obviously, you don't need to collect all of them. You do get prizes for collecting a lot of emblems. You get some seriously, in my opinion, good rewards. But you can be the judge of that. You guys know what you like. You know what you prefer. You know what you want. But anyway, yeah, so we'll be getting a little over 30 just in the course of the campaign. That shows you first and foremost, that shows you just how much bonus content there is in this game, but also how much replayability. You can just do so much in this game. It's crazy. By the way, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a crazy loud car driving by. That's cool. Anyway, I saw yellow up here. How the radar works is it'll beep faster as you get closer, and it'll start off green, then it'll go to yellow, then eventually red. Oh, I didn't mean to press that, but okay, it's telling me it's in the storm zone, and I guess there's nothing else that mimics a storm aside from this. Are they trying to say it's in it? No. It's very close to the top here. Okay, I think this is a hint. Anyway, one other note I want to make is, because there are two stories, just like in Sonic Adventure DX, the characters will be sort of, you know, interacting as you go. The stories will cross over. They're not totally self-contained. And that's what I love about it. Honestly, I love seeing where the other characters are at any given time. And actually, at this point, we've seen every single playable character except for Tails. The two new ones, of course, two newcomers at this point, are Rouge and Shadow. Everyone else is coming back from many, many games, actually. Oh, there you are. Alright, this is, I'm pretty sure we need this. Oh, never mind. We should be able to grab it, but of course, the Cyclone is just going to send us up if we get too close. So, see, like that. This is actually a really tough one to get. I couldn't imagine this being the first time I played Sonic Adventure DX. Wow, now I have no rings. Any rings up here? No? Because I really don't want to die. No one dies on Wild Canyon, okay? No one dies here. Maybe I should take care of the enemy, honestly. Yeah, Knuckles can punch. That's another thing I probably should have mentioned. He has different ways of dealing with combat. But this was definitely not an A. Often I get an A on this one, but wow, no. Oh, another note. All of the characters in one story share lives. So if you gain lives with Knuckles, like I did, Tails and Sonic will both gain lives as well. And 2 emblems now. Wow, we just doubled our sales, dude, from 1 to 2.
There's no mistake about it. This must be the island. It's a secret military base that is reinforced and super strong. It's called Prison Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV. I still can't believe that Sonic destroyed the military building or robbed the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way. What? Hey, look, it's Amy! And Eggman, too! What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
Alright, second boss fight, and this is a different type. You can literally finish this one in 10 seconds, so I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit to talk. This is the first of playable character versus battle things, blah blah blah. Tails versus Eggman. They are, I guess, rivals in this game, in the same way Sonic and Shadow are, and Knuckles and Rouge. So, of course it makes sense that we're fighting them. They're very easy. Like I said, you can typically finish this in 10 seconds. Here, I'm taking it slow, and we still finished. Oh, we didn't actually finish in less than 40 seconds. It's astounding. But we'll talk more about Tails' gameplay style here in a moment.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island? I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here? I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic. Again? Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again. Okay, you stay here and I'll be right back. Don't leave without me! I want to help Sonic too!
Time to explore the final gameplay style in Prison Lane. This is mech shooting. The main gimmick is that you shoot. You have both bullets and lasers. As you can see, each time you press the fire button, you shoot off bullets. And if you lock onto an enemy like this, you'll shoot lasers. And as you can see, I got points for getting a combo. The main gimmick is that you want to aim at as many enemies as possible before your laser basically disappears. It disappears after a few seconds, 5 seconds, I don't know how long. And see, we just got 200 points. The more you can lock onto, the better. Of course, like I said, I'm not going to concern myself too much with rank. It's more of a matter of getting through relatively quickly, and that's what we're going to be doing. Anyway, this gameplay style is akin to E102 Gamma's gameplay style in Sonic Adventure 1. So yes, that means there's no fishing with Big. In fact, Big is the only character from the first game that doesn't make any official appearances. And actually, that's not true. I'll explain in a second. But he makes cameo appearances. You may have even seen him. I'm not sure if he actually showed up in the first mission, but he can show up in City Street when you're running away from the gun truck. So you can see him there and in other various locations, but he doesn't have an official role in this game. That's what I meant to say. E102 Gamma, as you guys know, the actual robot perished in, if a robot can perish, in the first game. Of course, the Flicky doesn't make an appearance. But there are robots in this game, enemy robots, which are based on E102 Gamma's design. So in a way, he also makes a cameo appearance. So I was wrong when I said Big was the only one. And then the other ones, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy all appear as main characters. Of course, Amy has been demoted. She is no longer a main character. Her gameplay style was, I mean, not too different. It was just, it was kind of like Sonic's, but sort of like easy mode, where, you know, she was slower and weaker and less important to the story, etc. Here, I mean, she's down even lower. She's not even playable anymore. Not in the story, at least. She is playable in two-player mode, and we will discuss that more later on. That'll be sort of bonus footage, bonus talk stuff. Anyway, you might think it's strange that Tails is playing in a mech suit, and it's like, why? Well, honestly, I don't know. I couldn't answer that question for you, because Tails is perfectly capable of playing as himself. We've seen that in Sonic Adventure DX, and we see that in games going forward. He's pretty much never in a mech. Although it does make sense, if anyone was going to be in a mech between Sonic, Knuckles, and him, it's of course going to be him. And really, I just think they needed Tails to work as a rival for Eggman, because of course Eggman isn't really capable of doing much damage on his own. He needs his machines, and that's his intellect is what makes him a formidable foe, and so it makes sense. So they just needed someone to be equivalent to him. That's really the end of it. And you're thinking, what? We're already at the end? All we did was just, oh shoot! If you get hit like that, then your laser lock-ons go away. Now the thing that's cool about the mechs is that the rings, they replenish your health bar there at the bottom, and even if you have 0 rings and get hit, as long as you still have some health down there, you're good. Also, one more thing before we hit the gold ring. These things I've been picking up from enemies, they're called Chaos Drives. They're related to the Chow, and we'll discuss that more later on, not now.
I did it!
There we go. We have managed to play all 3 game types. Isn't that just amazing? Anyway, guys, I really enjoyed this. This is the first episode, and we're going to have a lot more coming, believe me. I'll see you in the next episode where we carry on with Sonic.